everybody, welcome back. You're back with us on Sport Federation TV, and we now shift our attention to Western Cape equestrian sport. Well, of course, as you know, we've had equestrian codes in studio with us so many times, talking to us about gymkhana, to show jumping, to equitation, to tent pegging, endurance riding. I mean, the list of equestrian sports, for those of you that don't know, which is the horse rider side of sports, is endless. And in studio with me now to talk a little bit more about equestrian sports, but specifically talking about showing, I've got Olivia Thomas in studio with us. Olivia, nice to have you in studio with us. How are things going with you?
Thank you. Very good. I was chosen to be the wild card at the Western Cape Showing Championships.
Yeah.
Which is a competition based on the horse and the rider.
Okay, hang on. So did I get it right though? With the equestrian, there's lots of different codes.
Yes.
Okay. Some is jumping over things.
Yes.
And then other things is long distance riding.
Yes, and jumping over like solid jumps like cross country.
Yeah. But you do showing.
Yes.
Okay, so showing, what are you showing? Are you showing
You're
the
showing
horse?
off
Showing
your
off?
ability to ride and how your horse looks and the overall picture of your horse and rider.
But is that right? The main thing is you have to show off.
Yes.
You've got to show off. That's how you get. I've got to just show off a little bit here quickly also. Folks, this is one of Olivia's prizes. We're going to talk about this in a second. But Olivia, just tell me, what am I holding in my hand here?
A rosette.
A rosette? But now where would you wear this?
On the horse, on the side
horse?
of the horse.
So you don't put this on your school blazer?
No.
Okay, so this is a bit, because it looks a bit big. I mean, so this goes on the horse?
Yes.
Okay. So who wins this then? You or the horse?
Well, it's a combination.
Yeah? Okay.
Both of us.
Okay, so tell me, how do you win it? What do you have to do in a typical showing competition?
So showing, there are many different events, like show riding, show hunter, working hunter. There's a bunch of different things you can enter in. But this particular event is the Chairman's Cup, which is the top three adult riders that are chosen to ride, and the top junior ranked rider.
Right.
And then, so the top 4 riders will go through, and the chairman will choose a wild card, which is chosen to put up a fight against the other riders.
All right.
I was chosen as the wild card to
Okay.
ride against them.
Is that on the same day that you get chosen, or
No,
is
you
it
get
over?
chosen quite a while before.
Okay.
So you have time to prepare.
You have time to
and be ready.
prepare. All right.
Yes.
So when you talk about preparation then for an event like the Chairman's Cup, what does that mean for you from a preparation point of view?
Well, you need to do lots of training and practice your test and your gallop and make sure your test is perfect as it can be. And you need to prepare your horse, like you need to make sure its legs are all clean, wash it off, plait its mane. You need to get ready. And
So is that part of the picture here? Is a lot of
Yes.
horse preparation, for
Yes.
showing off, grooming
yes,
and polishing?
weeks before you need to start preparing.
Yeah. So do you have your own horse
Yes,
that
I
you
do.
take to then for the showing?
Yes, my horse is Foresight Buck Rogers,
Okay.
who I do show jumping on.
Yeah.
I jump the 120s, and we've recently started showing. We've got a new partnership from the past year,
Yeah.
and we've started showing. We did showing at SA Champs,
Yes.
and yeah.
So is it with all of your events, are you always with the same horse?
Yes.
Or do you at any stage, because some of the codes we've spoken to, if depending on the type of event they go to, they get given a horse.
Personally, I only have one horse.
Right.
I used to have 2 ponies, which I sold the one, and the other one I'm leasing out at the moment because I've
Okay.
grown off ponies.
Okay.
So I just ride my one horse.
Yeah. So do you have to spend a lot of time with your horse?
Yes, to build the connection.
Build the connection.
Yeah.
So what does that look like for you in a week? I mean, when you're talking about preparation, you know, if we talk to rugby players or soccer players or bodybuilders, they're in the gym and they're working in the evenings and then they're working in the mornings and they have eat in a certain way and sleep. How does that work for you between you and the horse from a time point of view in the week?
Well, I've got to ride every single day to keep the horse fit
Every
and
day.
going, because otherwise he'll get naughty and like everything. So he needs to keep working.
He gets naughty. What does that mean? What does a naughty horse look like?
Well, he just gets excited. All
Okay.
horses get excited when they're going off. Like people do as well. When you don't exercise, you get anxious.
Right, okay.
So I ride him every day.
Yeah.
And I can ride in the arena, or I can have a lesson with my coach, Jess Free.
Right.
I do jumping with her, and she helps me with the showing as well. Otherwise, I can go out and ride on like an outride around the roads.
And your base is at the Noordhoek Valley Riding Club?
Yes, so my horses are on my property.
Right.
Up Sea Cottage, so I can just ride around there.
And then, so you can go down to the beach and ride on the beach?
Yes, I always ride on the beach.
You always ride on the beach?
Yeah.
I think that's one of Cape Town, South Africa's iconic pictures is the horses riding on the beach at Noordhoek.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the Chairman's Cup on the day itself. Was it just the one day? What does it look like? Do you get to participate once and you must compete again later in the day? What does the day look like?
So the showing championships is over 2 days, and then this event, the Chairman's Cup, is just an event on the first day, which is in the middle of the day to let everyone else have a break and watch and everything. And so all the riders are chosen, and before we go and get ready to go, we have to go and pick a number out the hat. And the number determines what number we'll ride in the class.
Okay. So what about when it's a 2-day event? Do you pack up and go home, or do you leave your horse? I can't remember the name.
Buck.
Buck?
Yes.
Buck. Do you leave Buck there and come back the next day? Or?
On a big event like this, it's very from 5 a.m. in the morning to 6 o'clock at night. Like it's very intense. So normally we will stay over there, especially since it's quite far from where we live. So my horse stays in the stable, and we go and find a place to stay.
A place to stay. Let's take a look at your prize there that they gave you. I think those are the roses. Is that also for the horse, the roses?
Yes, so this goes around his neck, and it connects around like that.
Okay. All right. I don't know if you're going to... Did that trophy, did you bring that? Did you carry that trophy? And this is the biggest trophy I've ever seen. Are you able to lift that for us?
Yes.
There we go. Let's have a look there. Okay, folks, there you go. That's the Chairman's Cup trophy. And so what is your title now? You are the Western Cape Chairman's Cup champion, is that right?
Yes.
Showing champion.
Yes.
Olivia, let's put that down for a second, but that's a pretty heavyweight trophy there. Congratulations. What comes next for you now that you've taken the champs?
Hopefully to just get more showing under the belt, and hopefully next year again I can maybe ride in it.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Amazing achievement. Equestrian sports obviously keep shining. We keep bringing out champions like yourself, and I'm sure Jess will be very happy with your performance, and we can't wait to get you guys back in studio.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
There we go, folks. Olivia Thomas, the Chairman's Cup champion, and yeah, just to show you again, this is what were the final prize, and a lot of prizes, biggest trophy I've ever seen. Folks, we'll take an ad break. We'll be back in a sec. Don't go away.